In this session, we will discuss about objects. Objects are those which have three things: identity, type and value. And objects are categorized into two different types: immutables and mutables. Immutable objects are those whose values are unchangeable. It means you can't change the value of immutable objects. Whereas mutable objects are those whose values are changeable. It means you can change the value of mutable objects like list and dictionary. And in immutable objects we have string, numbers, tuples. In numbers we have integer, float and boolean. So before moving on to the immutables and mutables, first of all let us see one example on objects. How to find out its type by using type function, how to find its value by using print function, and also finding its identity by using id function. So suppose x is equal to 10, this is written, okay. And now if you want to find out the type of your object, so just use type function and then press enter. It will give you the type. In this case the type of object is integer. You can also find out the value by using print function. So its value is 10, and identity by using id function. Its identity is this one. This is the memory location at which your object is present. X is equal to 10 means 10 is your object and x is a variable which refer to that object. Actually variables are just the names which refer to the object. Now first of all let us see immutable objects. Objects whose values will remain same means you can't change the values of immutable objects. Like numbers. In numbers we have integer, float, boolean, then strings and tuples. So let us start first with numbers. First line of code is a is equal to 10. It means 10 is a integer object and a is a variable which refer to this integer object 10. Now if you want to change the value of a from 10 to 20, first of all let us check the id of a whose value is 10, and after that see the id after updation. If the value of a has been updated from 10 to 20, it means the id must be same in both the cases. But when you run this code, the IDs will be different. It means this a whose value is 10 and this one a whose value is 20, they are two different objects. They are not the same object. Okay, so let us first save your code and run. Now see, in the first case the ID is 2562863163984, and in the second case it is different, 2562863164304. It means they are two different objects. So this proves that you can't change the value of a number. Similarly, in the second case, let us assume now the a variable is your Python string. Okay, another one is this one, it is a string. Now you want to change the value of a single character inside Python string. Let us assume that you want to change the second character, which is y, in a Python string from y to z. Okay, it means you want to change the second character, so its index value will be 1. So write 1 index value inside square bracket. After that, equal to, it means you are accessing the second element of a string Python. Now it means your final answer should be p z t h o n, but when you run this code, it will give the error. Why it is giving the error? Now see, first of all, what is the error? It is giving the type error. The string object does not support item assignment. Okay, this type error has been generated due to the second line of instruction. Due to this one, due to the second line of instruction, there is a type error. Why? Because you are in the second line of code, you are changing the element of a string, and since strings are immutable, so you can't change the second character of a string from y to z. And now similar case applies to tuples. So in place of Python, if you take a tuple, so use parenthesis, and tuples, let us assume, have 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3, and again you want first element to be 10, means instead of 1 you want another new value, updated value 10. So again the type error will be generated because tuple is also immutable. So save and run your code. Since again it is giving the type error, tuple object does not support item assignments. These are the examples of immutable objects. Okay, now let us see what are mutable objects. Objects which change their value. Okay, it means you can update the values of mutable objects. Means list and dictionaries. Mutable objects. List and dictionaries, they are the mutable objects. So now let us see the example of a list. Suppose L1 is your list having elements 12, 23, 45, 6, 7. Total 5 elements are there. And suppose you want third element of a list L1. Okay, so since you want to change the third element, so its index value will be 2. So write 2. And now you need the updated value 50 in place of 45. Okay, so after updation, see the list L1, and since it is a mutable object, that's why it will not give any error. This code will be executed without any error. Okay, so first of all, let us make these comments. Okay, and then again save and run your code. Now your list elements has been updated. First element is same 12, second is 23, then again third element has been updated, it's 50, then 6 and 7. If you want to see the original list also, so just display L1 before updation of the list. So again save and run your code. It is displaying the list before updation. It is 12, 23, 45, 6, 7, and after updation its values are 12, 23, 50, 6 and 7. Now after list, another one is a dictionary. So let us create a dictionary D1. Use curly brackets for creating a dictionary. Elements inside dictionary will be in the form of key value pair. So first key is name, after that give it a colon and then give a value. So let us assume first value is a Ramesh. After that let us assume the second key is roll number, its value is 12. Okay, and then third key, marks, and marks is 67. Okay, so in this dictionary you have three elements. First element is the name of the student, second element is the roll number of student, and then marks. Take the data of more than one student. Here just what you need to do, just use a dictionary, means any sequence you can use. You can also use tuple here, and after that give it a second name, like Geeta is the second name of a student. Okay, and after that give the roll numbers 12 and 10, and after that give the marks of two students in the form of a list. Okay, so in this way you have the data of two students in this dictionary D1. Now for accessing the elements of a dictionary, you have to use keys in place of indexes. In case of list you have to use indexes. The index can be positive or negative, but in case of dictionary, for accessing the elements of dictionary you have to use keys. Okay, so suppose you want to change the roll number of first student. Okay, first student is Rajesh, whose roll number is 12. Suppose you want to update the roll number of Rajesh from 12 to 20. So how you can do this? For this, first of all, access the element of a dictionary. For this, write the name of the dictionary, which is D1. After that, inside square bracket give key. Key is roll number, so write the key. Okay, after that in the form of a list you have to pass the values. First value you want to update, so pass the updated new value 20, and second, suppose you want to be as it is, so write 10. Now see your dictionary after updation, and in the second line of code see it before updation also. Okay, so let us first make these comments so that these lines will be skipped. Okay, and run your code. Now see, the first dictionary is having name, say the data of name as it is, roll number. In the roll, the first roll number has been updated from 12 to 10, and second one is same as it is. After that marks are also same. So in this way you can change the elements of dictionary also.